Here they come. They're off and trotting, and on the inside it'll be Lord Stormont who will lead toward the turn. Malabar Man and Burrows on the outside, now about to duck in behind the leader as a leisurely race toward the quarter-mile mark, and Lord Stormont and Doug Brown will dictate the fractions and control the pace of this one. Malabar Man and Burrows will be content to wait until some point that only Malvern knows as they head now toward the quarter-mile mark. Lord Stormont, the Crowning Point world champion, 3-year-old gelding by just a length. Malabar Man has a big hold of Burrows, and he's wanting action as they race to the quarter-mile mark, and they're past that marker in 32 3/5. And Malabar Man was wanting to roll on so much that he put in a bad step just past the quarter, as Burrows has a big hold of him, and Malabar Man, not accustomed to this kind of pace, is second to Lord Stormont as Lord Stormont leads him down the backstretch through the second quarter off the 32 3 front panel. He's approaching the half-mile mark right now. And the gelding, the world champion gelding, Lord Stormont, by just a length, and now the pace has quickened, and Malabar Man eased apparently to the outside, but ducked back in as they are flowing quickly now past the half-mile mark. That mark at 105 2. They're in the upper turn. Lord Stormont still controls it. Here comes Malabar Man right now to the outside for Burrows. And now the battle is on the inside with the lead. Lord Stormont on the outside. Burrows has Malabar Man poised to strike. He's just a neck off the lead as they trot toward the three-quarter. And now they're rolling as they advance to the three-quarter-mile mark, racing to the top of the lane. And we will see a battle royal in the last quarter mile. On the inside, three-quarters, 134 3. They turn for home, and still leading is Lord Stormont, still challenging is Malabar Man. Straight now on the stretch. Here they come down the lane in the World Trotting Derby. On the inside, Lord Stormont, and the game, Malabar Man trying, but he isn't going to reach. Lord Stormont strong. He is going to win it. The gelding is going to win the World Trotting Derby. Lord Stormont and Doug Brown. And look at the last half, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the last half, 55 seconds. And look at the last quarter, 26 1. That's the kind of trotters they are. 55 last half, a 26 1 last quarter. Two champions. Seconds of last quarter and 26 1 with one of the most crafty, most adept reinsmen in the sport. The Canadian star, not familiar to the Midwest, but certainly better known now. Doug Brown and world champion Lord Stormont. And that was a last quarter, not in 26, but in 25 4. Look at the board. It is 34 3, home in 2 minutes 2/5, 25 4, and that's got to be a record for any race-off. About to be presented is the Kroger Company's garland of flowers. The Kroger Company, creator of the Kentucky Derby, Kentucky Oaks, and Breeders' Cup garlands, was proud to design the garland for the 17th Annual World Trotting Derby. Making presentation of that garland from the world's largest floral retailer is the Kroger Company's Southern Illinois District Manager, Mr. Gary Walters, his wife, Christine, and the Customer Service Representative, Krista Leach. And Governor Jim Edgar and his wife, Brenda, are in Victory Lane, where we will welcome them again in 1998 in a farewell to the DuQuoin State Fair as Governor Edgar has announced his plans to retire. So with that sobering note, we acknowledge the world champion winner of the 1997 World Trotting Derby, the gelding, the first in the history of the World Trotting Derby, the Crowning Point gelding, owned by Stormont Meadows of Long Sault, Ontario. Norman Jones trains. Eric Baker